there, fellow language enthusiasts. Welcome to ETOL, your getaway of navigating the world of English with ease. I'm thrilled to kick off our journey through the highways and byways of learning English here at ETOL, brought to you by Economics English Conversation Club at the University of Diponegoro. We are all about breaking the barriers of learning the English language. So, buckle up because we're in for a journey of linguistic adventure. And today, I'm here honored to be joined by an exceptional guest who is a friend of mine. So, can you please introduce yourself to the listeners?
Hello, good afternoon, good morning, good evening, whenever you're watching this, whenever you're listening. This is Dea speaking on the mic. I'm here with Gabriel, obviously. Absolutely thrilled to be invited, so thank you for having me.
Of course.
I'm really looking forward to having some intriguing discussion and sharing some insight with you all.
Okay, so before we get to our topic discussion today, I want to ask you, how are you doing? You know, especially after midterm exams.
Yeah. I'm never better. As I said, I'm really looking forward to having a chat with you and all. How about yourself?
I'm feeling great today. No, I just ate some breakfast. It was good.
What are you having?
I had some nasi uduk.
Was it good, like taste-wise?
Taste-wise and money-wise, it's really good. It was really good.
Good to know.
So, okay, let's dive into our subject today, okay?
Yep.
So, as Gen Zs, we definitely can stay away from our phone for long. You know, it's definitely a problem for us.
Yeah,
you know?
I can't.
And like as Undip students, so, we're definitely like familiar with like Undip Manifest, right?
Yeah.
So, to give a little bit background to our listeners, Undip Manifest was created by two Undip students by the name of L and D in September of 2019. It's like initially they had to copy and paste every single direct message they got, but when they reached around like 6,000 followers, they just stopped doing that and just automated the process using bots.
Right, so fast forward to November 2023, Undip Manifest has reached an impressive milestone of 197,000 followers. It initially conceived as a platform that for campus discussion, academic updates, and student concern. But now the account has transformed into a dynamic, multifaceted community.
You know, indeed, because like if you look at like the Manifest page right now, it's like filled with like stories of like the peculiar adventures of Arnold the chicken, or to like students selling their items for like let's say like for the quirkiest reasons. So it's no wonder why like how students find it like very entertaining and informative at the same time.
Spot on. Also, let's not take the active role of the followers aside of the equation. Like their submission of unique manifest has contributed significantly to the account's success and distinct branding.
Yes, the unique manifest thing. No, everyone seems to be in on the beat. Like, I mean, look at this post right here. Like, so hilarious.
Right. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Hilarious. Those humorous and unique posts on the Manifest page really become part of our university's persona. Like it's our very own special touch that sets us apart and adds a lot of fun to the digital campus experience.
I agree, but like it's definitely complimentary. So I wanna ask you, while we're on this topic, like have you ever been one of those like unique senders? Or like just ordinary manifest, or like do you have like an experience with like your friends who send like unique manifest, or like
I mean,
what the kids say, like spill something.
Yeah, exactly. What can I say? My friends and we prefer to maintain a low profile and keep a certain things to ourselves, like stay under the radar, or how kids nowadays call it, low key. Yeah, or boring. That'll do too.
That's like the total opposite of my friends.
Yeah.
It's like I remember like I think one of my friends like confessed on like the Manifest page. I don't think the guy actually saw it though, and they only got like 2 likes. So
Unfortunately,
hilarious. Yeah. But like, are you familiar with like the recap of like the funniest days of like 2023 though?
Recap. Let's see. Let's recall some of the memory.
Yes.
I'm very familiar with the brownie Amanda thing. Like they just eat like one block of the brownie and then sell it in the Manifest. Also, there's this like keychain, I don't know, vehicle key that inside of the rice box that someone sell. That's ridiculous, like straight up.
See, that's why we say like it's like a unique Manifest thing. So, from like our experience, of course, we can say like this is like very fascinating because like a simple Twitter page can be like somehow like an integral part of like students' life in Undip. It just kind of shows like the power of like social media in building communities.
The Manifest is like a digital playground where you can stumble upon everything from handy study hacks to juicy campus tidbits. And the best part, it's like a refreshing breeze that brings everyone else together. Even if we haven't met each other in person, there's a total stranger to you. Undip Manifest somehow weaves this fun web of connection, so making our university experience more bearable, more memorable in a way.
I totally agree with you, and like I also like the fact that like we get to keep our identities at first because like I think on the digital age of now, it's very important to like stay anonymous on the internet.
I agree. The anonymity aspect make it less unsettling, and also provide some sense of security to me.
Although I would like to say that sometimes like the sense of security itself kind of like makes the sender like put too much on the internet. If you get what I mean.
Can you elaborate that?
It's like when like one of the senders like send something that's like that feels super secretive, but like they make it public anyway. Like I'm sure like you see it from time to time.
Oh, I get what you mean. So even though the sender think they're sharing something privately, it still can ended up being shared as a publicly on a platform.
Exactly.
It's like there's this gray area between the private and public posts sometimes.
We talk about like the fascinating aspect of it. So let's get into like the helpful. Like how helpful do you think like Undip Manifest really is?
I think it's incredibly helpful because it provides such a wealth of information that's trendy and relevant to campus life. Also, for instance, like finding housing or flat rentals, food recommendations maybe, or places to hang out with. It covers such a wide range of topics that students find it very valuable in their day-to-day life. How about you? What's your take on it?
Well, like from what I've seen, I think like the post that keeps getting like a lot of traction, like just like entertainment related or like funny posts, and like not to mention like even if you ask help in there, it would take like a whole day just to get like one response.
Well, even if it might take a while, but it usually gets the respondent needed anyway.
Yes, you're right, but like it just feels like counterintuitive sometimes.
I agree slightly, even though you're saying makes sense. I still think Undip Manifest is super helpful in everyday life somehow. Like sure, it might take a while to figure out how everything works there, but once you do, it's like a gold mine of useful stuff.
I agree, to be honest. Okay, so like you mentioned earlier that like the Manifest page can like bring people together. So I want to ask you about that. Like, have you ever had that experience where like becoming friends with someone or like meeting friends from the Manifest page?
Interesting.
Yes.
Unfortunately, no, but that would be great if you can make friends out of it. I mean, have you, or how about you? Have you or have you not befriended someone through Manifest?
I haven't, but like I imagine it would be great, right?
Yeah, exactly. Shout out to people out there who have.
Yeah, I don't know how they do that though, but like it's like I can imagine like how awkward it would be, like meeting someone for the first time that they've never met before.
Yeah.
It'd be kind of weird at first, right?
Could be quite a challenge at first, but don't worry about it. They'll figure it out.
I'm sure of it.
Yeah.
So I think we've discussed like a lot today. Is there anything you would like to add about the Manifest, or like just like the usage of like social media in general?
I'd say it's crucial to remember that while social media like Undip Manifest can be great for connecting and sharing, it's essential to use them responsibly, respecting privacy, and be mindful of what we post. Lastly, if any of you listeners who would love to make friends through social media, I'd say find a forum or a group or application that match with your niche interests. For example, if you happen to enjoy reading books, go check Goodreads. Or if you are like us, movie enthusiasts,
Exactly.
you can go check Letterboxd instead. So yeah, perhaps you would stumble across people who fancy your books or movie reviews. and ended up being friended with them. Who knows?
Absolutely.
Mhm.
Alright, so I think that's all for our discussion today. So before we end this podcast today, I would like to say thank you for all the delightful insight. I'm very happy that we have this discussion
Yeah.
today.
No worries. I'm glad we could sit here today and have a great conversation that is so light and refreshing.
So before we end our podcast, I would like to end it with a quote. It's a Bill Gates quote that's related to the topic of discussion today. It says this. The digital age has brought us closer together, allowing us to connect and communicate instantaneously across the globe. In this era of technology, our capacity of collaboration and understanding has expanded beyond measure, enriching our lives and shaping our collective future. Well, I guess that's for today. Thank you all and see you all in the next episode.
Bye.
Bye.